I'm John, one of Jesus' disciples. I walked beside him in his final hours, witnessing events that would change the course of history. It all began at the Last Supper, where Jesus shared bread and wine with us, his closest friends.
Take and eat. This is my body. Drink from it, all of you. This is my blood of the covenant, which is poured out for many for the forgiveness of sins.
We didn't fully understand then, but Jesus was preparing us for the momentous events that were about to unfold. After supper, we went to the Garden of Gethsemane. Jesus went to pray, taking Peter, James, and me with him. Jesus fell to the ground praying in agony. His sweat was like drops of blood falling to the ground.
Father, if you are willing, take this cup from me, yet not my will, but yours be done.
An angel appeared to him from heaven, strengthening him. But we, his disciples, fell asleep. Suddenly, Judas arrived with a crowd armed with swords and clubs, sent from the chief priests and elders. Judas approached Jesus and kissed him, the agreed signal for his arrest.
Judas, are you betraying the Son of Man with a kiss?
They seized Jesus and led him away. We all deserted him and fled. They took Jesus to the high priest, where he was questioned and mocked throughout the night. At dawn, they led him to Pilate, the Roman governor. The crowd, incited by the chief priests, demanded his crucifixion.
I find no basis for a charge against this man.
Crucify him! Crucify him!
Pilate, yielding to the crowd's pressure, handed Jesus over to be crucified. The soldiers stripped him and put a scarlet robe on him. They twisted together a crown of thorns and set it on his head. They mocked him, saying, "Hail, King of the Jews," and struck him repeatedly. Then they led him away to be crucified. Jesus carried his own cross. Along the way, a woman named Veronica stepped forward and wiped Jesus' face with her veil. Simon of Cyrene was forced to carry the cross for Jesus when he could no longer bear its weight. At Calvary, they offered Jesus wine mixed with gall, but he refused to drink it. They crucified him there, driving nails through his hands and feet. Even in his agony, Jesus spoke words of forgiveness.
Father, forgive them, for they do not know what they are doing.
Above his head, they placed the written charge against him, Jesus of Nazareth, the King of the Jews. At noon, darkness came over the whole land until 3 p.m.
My God, why have you forsaken me? Father, into your hands I commit my spirit. It is finished.
With that, he bowed his head and gave up his spirit. At that moment, the curtain of the temple was torn in two from top to bottom. The earth shook and the rocks split. The centurion and those with him were terrified and exclaimed, "Surely he was the Son of God." As evening approached, Joseph of Arimathea asked Pilate for Jesus' body. He took it down, wrapped it in linen, and placed it in a new tomb. Though we mourned, we remembered his promise of resurrection. A glimmer of hope remained in our darkest hour.